Okay, so we've finished our simple pivot tables. But as a reporting standpoint, we're still going to struggle to find the information that we need from these pivot tables. What we want to do now is use pivot charts. These pivot charts are going to visually represent our data in the pivot tables. Pivot charts are an immensely powerful tool. It takes all the data from your pivot table and quickly makes it into a usable chart. It's a lot easier to manage than trying to chart an entire set of data. To insert a pivot chart, select your pivot table, then select Insert, then select Pivot Chart. From here, you can select any of the types of charts that suit your data. Excel will automatically suggest the best chart for your data. So in this case, for sales by month, we'll use a clustered column. Select OK, and there you have a chart. Let's just move it into place. Perfect, so now we have this chart. It's a lot easier to see which months did the best. For example, September has the highest line, and that was for 2017. Also, you can find out quickly which month did badly. For instance, April 2016. Let's head over to our next pivot table and make another pivot chart. Select the pivot chart, then select Insert, then select Pivot Chart. Again, we're going to use a clustered column. Move it into place. From here, you can easily tell which quarter did the best and which quarter did the worst. Between these two charts, the sales by month and the sales by quarter, which do you think is going to be easier for management to understand? I would say the sales by quarter. This is because it's a smaller data set and the variations are a lot bigger. If management were to look at sales by month, they may still struggle to identify the differences between the months. We'll be coming back to this in the next video when we use conditional formatting to highlight certain information. Let's make another pivot chart for the sales by province. Then select Insert, and then select Pivot Chart. We're going to use another clustered column. If I move it into place, perfect. So this sales by province looks very similar to sales by quarter in terms of the variations and spreads. So sales by province and sales by quarter are both very easy to read, and management wouldn't have a hard time depicting the information within them. Let's do one last chart. Select the pivot table, select Insert, and then select Pivot Chart. In this case, because we have two variables, I'm going to select Pie Chart, and then select OK. Move it into place. Okay, so the first thing you'll notice with this pie chart is that the data isn't pulling through into the chart. To fix this, we have to look at the data that the chart's using. So I right-click on the chart and then select Data. As you can see, it's got legend entries as 2016 and 2017, and then horizontal entries as total. The easy way to fix this chart is just to click Switch Row and Column. Once that's done, you can select OK. This chart will also make it easy for management to depict the information about the sales per year. One thing you should also take note of is when we switched the information, it also changed up our pivot table a bit. And is using both the rows to make up the chart. So all in all, I think the sales by year, sales by province, and sales by quarter are suitable charts. However, the sales by month is going to be very tricky for management to depict the information within it. So we're going to use some conditional formatting in the next video